Present.
Trustee Hillier?
Present.
Trustee Pennock?
Present.
Excused for illness. Okay, we're going to open the public hearing for zoning case 2022-0018-ZC, proposed text change to section 22 of the Painesville Township zoning resolution. Lee, you want to read the history?
God,
Oh.
I don't have the history with him. Oh my God, you didn't know that this one would be like this.
Oh man, she got cruise brain still.
I think we're all still a little.
See, I know this week is the worst week of the year, and for this sense of just like
You're kind of back, kind of not.
You're just like, I'm just gonna float through this week until after the new year. I'm just gonna do as little as possible until the new year.
You know, hit the ground running.
Exactly right. It's the new year.
I'm starting looking through here. Just gonna do it from off the top of my head.
Right.
Sat in the meeting.
Hope she grabs the other one while she's there.
You want to come back to these?
We can't. I don't think we already opened them,
Yeah,
right?
once we opened it, we take
And they're scheduled for 11 o'clock, so it's
anybody's watching or listening.
right.
Chomping at the bit to see what we do with
Watches.
ZC0018.
Is there that many?
Was it a local person?
It was a kid who lived in, he just left school.
Ah.
So he lives in, he lived down in the park.
Thank you.
What's this, updated one?
Yeah, add the
Similar use one. The similar use one.
The medical center. This is case 18 and 19. Sorry, I don't know why I printed them.
Yeah, okay, I can read it.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, legal. Please read the history.
Okay. Painesville Township Zoning Commission case 2022-0018-ZC. September 29th, 2022 application was filed. Excuse me. October 25th, 2022 Lake County Planning Commission recommended approval. November 14th, 2022 Painesville Township Zoning Commission held and closed the public hearing. Also on November 14th, 2022 Painesville Township Zoning Commission at their regular meeting approved recommendation of this case. December 6th, 2022 was the meeting date that the case was received by the trustees and set by motion a public hearing for today. Legal ad was published on December 16th, 2022, and hearing it was held today on December 27th, 2022, and that is the history.
Okay. Anyone to speak in favor? None. Any opposed? Hearing none, we'll close the public hearing at 11:12. Okay, and then open the public hearing for zoning case 2022-0019-ZC, proposed text change to section 25 of the Painesville Township zoning resolution at 11:12. Legal history, please.
Case number 2022-0019-ZC, Painesville Township Zoning Commission case. Application was filed September 29th, 2022. On October 25th, 2022, Lake County Planning Commission recommended approval. November 14th, 2022, Painesville Township Zoning Commission held and closed the public hearing. On November 14th, 2022, the Painesville Township Zoning Commission at their regular meeting recommended approval as well. December 6th, 2022, the case was received by the trustees and public hearing was set today by motion. December 16th, 2022, the legal ad was published for the trustees, and the Painesville Township Trustees held the public hearing on December 27th, 2022.
Okay. So I will open it up for anyone in favor. Anyone opposed? Hearing none, we'll close the case at 11:14. Need a motion to approve the minutes from the December 6, 2022 meeting.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Summary of the work session, please.
Well, we had a really long work session today. Our newest member of the service department, Josh, was introduced to the trustees. We had a request for similar use, and which was supported.
Hey, Holly, can you pull your microphone closer? I don't know if it's going to be picked up for the thing. Thank you.
We reviewed and recapped the Christmas party that we had on December 17th, which went better than previous years. Brief discussion on the use of the conference room. We discussed the fire succession plans for the future and retirements. The EMS reporting update's almost complete. The service department reviewed their collection schedule for 2023, and the Center Park drainage study has been submitted to all of you for review. Where we will have an intern come on board for GIS mapping that we will probably join in with the county after it's complete, along with BWC grant cycle, which will be used in our service department for this next cycle. And then additionally, in the planning department, we discussed briefly the casement developments, the zoning cases that were here today, and future HOA enforcement discussion. That's all I have.
Thank you. Any old business from the floor? Any new business from the floor?
I'll wait until the end.
Well,
No, this is the time to speak. If you're going to speak, there's no more public comments at the end.
I was going to just,
Just ask, stand at the podium, please. State your name and address for the record.
my name is Robert McDougall. I live in 133 Nantucket Circle in the New Haven Colony. And I've spoken to Mr. Jim Falvey, who I think everybody knows. We're just going to bring up some things about the St. Patrick's Day Parade, just to kind of set the stage, ask a few questions, and this, that, and the other thing. I've spoken to Miss Holly Bartone. What we proposing, and Mr. Falvey has got some buddies that have money, we may try to add 2 items to the parade. One we had lined up last year is called Pickup Sticks. They're a stilt walking group, 2 of them. They're entertainers. They interact with the kids and they play games and this, that, and the other thing. We have putting together a group which would pay for them. We would pay for them. The second item that we're considering and throwing out, and if I may press that, in your own flyer, you show the rocket car, how much fun it is. We've talked to the lady who has the rocket car. She would be willing to, in March, that's a little early for her, but come out and we would not be in the parade per se, but we would do rides because it's a different price. I didn't know this. If she's in the parade, she's considered a carnival ride and their insurance is high. If they do rides, they're considered a limousine, so their insurance is a little better. So we would simply do rides. As I say, I don't think we'd have a whole lot of problems getting together the money. I've talked to, my daughter and I made a flyer. She lives in Baltimore, and I got it on Thursday. I talked to 4 people. Zappatelli, they're behind it. Freddie Palutro, my dentist, Painesville Dental Group, and Mr. Kilfoyle, the insurance, State Farm. I just talked to 4 people, and they're willing to participate. So again, and I have a number of people that I would talk to. Just as a couple of years ago, we used to put on the Tower City Toy Soldier at the YMCA. And with a few connections and an effort, I collected $3,000 and I paid him. So, I mean, it takes a little effort, but it's doable. So again, I'm just, and the logistics, you have 80 or 90 participants at the fairgrounds. I asked the people at Kilfoyle State Farm, they have a big parking lot behind their building. Possibly we could use that as a site to load and unload. And also the Haddon Elementary ISTEM. I was going to talk to their principal, but they were on vacation. So those are 2 possibilities. Okay. We would not want to interfere with the parade, but we would be just giving people rides. We'd probably go down Menor Avenue, up Palmer, across, there's a cross street here, I don't know the name of it, come out on the other side of Hill Regals and just go round and round and round. Nothing on I-90 or anything, just go. The lady that I talked to, and I'll give you a copy of this, about $700, which is reasonable. And the stilt walkers are with $300, which Mr. Falvey and I had put that together last year. Just one more question. Mr. Falvey and his group donated money last year for the parade. He wanted an accounting of what became of that money.
Okay. I don't have that in front of me. I'll have to get it.
Okay.
I think we probably have Mr. Falvey's contact information, so we could.
I don't have one of his cards.
I think we have it, so we could reach out to him directly.
Yeah.
And provide him.
He was just
answer
asking.
any questions he might have.
There may be enough money in that because.
I think we were going to use that to help offset the cost of the bagpipe, the band. But yeah, we can reach out to Mr. Falvey directly and provide him with.
Again, this is my daughter and I. She lives in Baltimore, so I told her what I wanted, and then we changed it, and I showed it to Holly, and then we changed it, and it comes back and forth. But we're essentially Painesville Township. That part just says if you want to be in the parade. This says if they want to participate as a patron, separate, totally separate. The only thing I would ask, if the township could act as the recipient of a check. If Zappatelli's or somebody wants to donate money, I don't want my name on the check. I would rather see
Township
on the check.
I'm not going to speak for them yet, but it would be discussed. But I could tell you, as far as the rocket car goes, we would want no involvement with that because it's going to be after the parade on somebody else's property or before on somebody else's property. So we wouldn't want to have our name attached to that for any types of liability or any other issues that may arise from that. So if that's something you're going to do, you can do that separately. I don't know if these guys agree with this or not, but I don't think that we're set for doing a parade and that's it. We don't have.
I talked to her.
Okay, so
if you look at it, I mean that's.
And here's the other thing I want to get to real quick. When we pass stuff out, I think that we can't have so much different information going out. We understand and appreciate your help, but you have to understand we want things to be centralized and coming officially from us. So anything that's going to be distributed to the public, I think needs to come from Painesville Township. Now, if there's something that you want to ask us to consider putting out there, but anything that goes out, whether you put it out, is going to look like it's coming from us, right? So it's our parade. So I think moving forward, anything that's going to be distributed to the public with our name on it needs to come from our office. Now, if there's something you want us to consider putting on that, we definitely will. But we can't have things being passed out by other people with our names on it without our approval and us going over it. I get it. I just, we'll need time to look at this and put something together. But, like for instance, this at the bottom, if it's coming from us, we can't have this on there, right? If it's going to say Painesville Township on it. Now, with the rocket car and all that stuff, again, we do not want any involvement with that. So if you're going to solicit for the rocket car, that's going to be separate from anything you're soliciting for parade.
Read that.
Yeah, I will go over it. I'm not going to get into it right now, but my point is that, like for instance, if this is going to go out and it's Painesville Township's, this looks like official document for Painesville Township, and then this is advertising the rocket car and all that.
I'm asking a question. I'm presenting it. This is December 27th. I'm presenting it and asking questions, and I've talked to her.
Okay. Well, we're not ready to go over this and look at it and make decisions today. So if you want to leave that with us, we'll review it, and we'll have time to review it, kind of digest it, and then we can go from there. But we got to take steps here to make sure that we're doing the right thing for. Okay. All right.
Sure appreciate all the effort
Yes.
you're putting into it. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
And a flyer. Last year, I was on Michael Mannery's bad list. He wouldn't make a flyer. Mr. Falvey and I, we gave it the nursing homes and the daycare centers, barber shops, beauty shops, laundromats, where people come and go. And did she make a flyer?
So we'll talk about that and we'll see what sort of
Yeah, we'll talk
advertising.
about it. It's been very well populated. There's a lot of people who attend it with the way we've advertised it. So this is something that we can discuss when we have our meeting.
Mr. Falvey and I have been doing the flyer for 3 years. Maybe that's the reason some of you people show up.
Well, so it gets in our newsletter.
It's our newsletter, our social media, so yeah,
Okay, I was doing the
our email list, all that stuff gets
So
promoted.
we can talk about creating and printing a flyer.
Correct.
Thank you.
Sheriff's Office.
Morning.
Morning.
For the month of November 2022, the Sheriff's Office received 1,215 calls for service. Of those numbers, not limited to, we had 4 injury accidents, 11 damage accidents, adult male arrested for domestic violence, adult male arrested for criminal trespass in order of protection order violation, female for domestic violence, a male for disorderly conduct, and assault, adult male for underage consumption, complicity to commit a crime, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor, an adult male for OVI, adult male for criminal damaging and assault, adult female for domestic violence. 53 alarms, 24 traffic violation citations, 109 traffic violation warnings. Some of the bigger numbers would be 30 animal complaints, 59 suspicious circumstances, vehicles and persons, and 27 welfare checks, just to name a few. Pertaining to that male for the underage consumption, complicity to commit a crime, this is involving a issue that happened on Menor Avenue, between probably Fairgrounds, more so Giant Eagle and Normandy. Something happened between 2 people while they're driving, which led to another male producing a AR-15 through the window. And threatening the male who was driving in the other car. The other male continued on, called 911. We were able to intercept the vehicle in question that had the AR in the car and the suspects at Painesville Commons. We effected an arrest and secured the AR-15 and then recovered the underage females that were in the car, which led to the contributing to the delinquency of a minor as well. So that was on the 21st of November. For the month, everybody in the sheriff's office participated in building search training as part of some of our monthly trainings. And let's see. As far as the breaking and entering the vehicles, we have had a few. We have some potential suspects. As far as we had some vehicles stolen, they're all pertaining to the same person who we believe stole the vehicles. One of them was recovered on I-90. This happened in the area of Master Pizza and I'm sorry, let me look at the next place. Master Pizza, and I believe in the same area, but the laundromat. So that is still under investigation. We have some stuff at the crime lab, and we're working on that. As far as the rocks, we had an issue that came in as shots fired at a vehicle on Madison Avenue. Deputies responded. A male in the car that got hit had an injury to his head. And it was believed initially at first that they were shot at. It ended up being another vehicle while deputies were responding was hit with something as well. It was determined that it was rocks. We have a suspect in mind. We haven't affected anything yet. At least I know it's in further investigation, so I think interviews are still going on. But that is being taken care of.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Question?
Yes.
So on the gentleman who brandished the AR-15 and had underage females in his car, how old was he? Do you know?
I think they were, if I'm not mistaken, hang on, I think they were between 15 and 21 years old. So 19 years old.
Okay. So he can be held for the same charges even though there's only a year difference or 2 years between the kids?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Okay. Good enough. Thank you.
Okay. Department report, service.
The service department will begin picking up Christmas trees that are placed at the curb on January 3rd, and we will continue to do that until January 20th. Obviously, winter weather conditions could impact that schedule, but if you've got it out by the curb, we will be by to pick it up and ask that you remove all decorations, lights, tree stands, and plastic disposal bags. We'll haul these trees back to our service garage, ship them, and haul the mulch to a local nursery. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Fire. Zoning.
I just wanted to say, Mr. Chairman, that we have had 2 recent approvals for new structures, new commercial structures to be located in Painesville Township. One of which will be a finish line car wash. They will be removing the old vacant Ohio Glass building on Menor Avenue. So we're looking forward to seeing the property be used for some other purpose as opposed to it sitting vacant. The second building will be the Roberto's Catering Center. That will be located on Riverside Drive, right next to Fire and Ice. It's a gorgeous building. Local business owner, he owns the Fire and Ice next door. And he got all of his approvals at the same meeting as Finish Line.
That's nice. Good.
Mhm.
Nice
And that's all I
building.
have, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Legal.
Nothing to report.
Administrator.
Nothing additional to the
Okay. Fiscal officer not present. So request a resolution to adopt temporary appropriations for the 2023 fiscal year for the following amounts: general fund $329,864, motor vehicle license tax $50,000, gasoline tax $150,000, road and bridge fund $1,915,949, police $801,313, fire district $6,354,701, permissive motor vehicle license tax $200,000, lighting assessment $91,685, OPWC $285,000, ARP $330,504, and total of all funds $10,509,016.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, trustees, I need a motion to request a resolution appointing Gabe Chickanetti as the chairman of the board of trustees for 2023.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution appointing Josh Pennock as vice chairman of the board of trustees for 2023.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution appointing Chuck Hillier as the fiscal officer pro temp for 2023.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I need a motion to request a resolution approving the township holidays for 2023 as listed below. Do I need to read those or? No. Okay.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Need a motion to request resolution to approve payment to Cerny Motors in the amount of $3,702.63 for repairs to truck number 8.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to approve payment to Provision Impressions in the amount of $3,749.35 for the township newsletter.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I need a motion to request a resolution to adopt zoning commission recommendations to approve the text amendments to sections 22 of the Painesville Township zoning resolution known as zoning case 2022-0018-ZC.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to adopt zoning commission recommendation to approve the text amendments to section 25 of the Painesville Township zoning resolution known as zoning case 2022-0019-ZC.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to approve the payment to Dumpster Bandit in the amount of $4,860 for 2 curbside leaf pickups in Painesville Township.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to approve payment to Phoenix Safety Outfitters in the amount of $3,000 for high flow jet fan in the fire department.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to approve payment to All American Fire Equipment in the amount of $4,089.48 for repair in the fire department.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution declaring a medical development center to be located at 1861 North Ridge Road as a similar use to other medical uses permitted in the B3 district, subject to all conditions set forth in the CUP for the same address.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. We got some.
Yeah. Executive session.
What are we going for?
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Chairman.
Yo.
Christmas party, we just had it, went exceptionally well. Want to thank all the employees who were there and those who volunteered their time. But something that I don't think it's been mentioned, and it's important, is that all the gifts that were given out were donated by township employees. And I mean, there were some nice gifts there. So I know the fire department did a lot. I know the road department did, and they went all the way to Township Hall. So just, hats off to everybody for that. That's out of their own pocket,
Right.
which is really important. And the party went well. So I just thought we'd share that. That was
Great.
nice. Thank
Yes.
you to everybody who did that.
And what's the
Executive session.
employment in the fire department?
For employment in the fire department and to review collective bargaining.
Okay. So I motion to convene executive session, or a motion to go into executive session at 11:38 for the discussion of employment in the fire department and collective bargaining.
So moved.
Second.
Please call the roll.
Hang on a second. We'll get to you in a moment.
Well, once we go into executive session.
He just wants to ask something real quick.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
I saw on the mailer that we got that Concord and the township and is it Perry are gonna hire some extra officers. How are you gonna handle that voting? I mean, it's 3 different.
That's the sheriff's office. That's funding's coming through the county. That's coming from the county, not the townships.
No, they're asking how's it going to go. That's through everyone's using ARP funding for that.
The American Rescue Plan funding.
No, I think he's talking about the addition. You said the county was adding officers. That's the county funding that.
Oh,
right.
The additional,
The additional officers. It was in the newsletter.
not
Oh,
the ARP funding.
Okay,
the-
yeah, that was different. So that's handled by the county. The county's using funding that they have accessible to fund those deputies.
No, it's not us. That's through the county. Those are county funded deputies.
I thought they were gonna try to pass something so that they could continue to hire them.
Okay, that'll be the next step. That'll be a levy that'll be put on later this year, and that hasn't been discussed yet. That's the only way to make it happen is to put a levy on the ballot, and if the voters want to approve it, then they'll continue it, and if not, well, then we won't have the funding to do it, so we'll be down.
We have a motion in a second.
Can you call the roll for the executive session, please?
Chairman Chickanetti,
Yay.
Trustee Hilliard,
Yay.
Trustee Penna.
Yay. You don't leave.
Yeah, stick around.
Okay.
Well, are we gonna go back there? Or what do we?
Yeah,
do?
we're gonna go back into Holly's office.
No.
No.
Thanks.
Hey, Howard.